YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy 540 Ryan, aka the Spin Lord, and I want to thank all my spinions for tuning in. Today's video is going to be pretty simple. It's just going to be my washing style. Now, while my washing style is pretty straightforward, there is one thing that I do just a little bit differently than anyone else, and you guys just stay tuned to find out what that is. So the first thing on your product list, you're going to need a shampoo and a conditioner. Conditioning is not necessary. You're also going to need a detangling brush. The detangling brush is also not necessary. Since I'm going to be conditioning today, I'm going to need me a cap. This plastic bags basically disables moisture from escaping as I'm conditioning my hair. You're going to need a brush, preferably an older brush that's kind of beat up, kind of disposable, not necessarily disposable, but not a brush that you would use every day. You're going to need either a toothbrush or a crown brush, anything to isolate the crown. If your regular brush is curved or pointed tipped, this will do the job. So once again, these aren't necessarily necessary. The only thing you really need is shampoo and a brush. If you are woofing or if your hair is at comb length, you're definitely going to need a comb to get everything combed out. Last but not least on this list, and this is very important, you're going to need a clean do-rag and stocking cap. A clean, fresh out the washer do-rag or stocking cap. Okay, YouTube, we finna get straight into the video. I'm going to comb my hair out. Okay, now once you look like you got electrocuted and you got your hair all combed out, the second thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to rinse your hair and prep it for shampoo. Some people like to use hot water, some people like to use warm water, some people like to use cold water. My preference is hot water. Now we're going to enter step number 2. Before we enter step number 2, which is the shampooing, a great tip is to, as you're rinsing your hair, get down to your scalp and just scrub it. If you need to use your detangling brush to get down to the scalp or your comb to just, agitate that hair, use those as needed. Also, for beginners, I will not recommend scramble washing until your pattern is set in, and then you'll be able to scramble. About this much shampoo is fine. You don't need too much since your pre-wash or your first wash is just to get all the dirts and oils stripped out of your hair. After you've thoroughly shampooed your hair, rinse. So after you're done with your first wash, go ahead and get prepped for your second wash. This is where you're going to need your brush and your detangler. Applying the exact same amount of shampoo. Brush after detangling. What you're seeing me do here is I switched to using my hard brush because I felt that the medium brush just simply wasn't doing the job and giving me the pull that my hair needed during this washing style. Okay, before we go ahead and put the stocking cap on, we're going to take a little bit more shampoo and we're going to apply that layer on top of our hair just for additional hold. Now, I'm already got the cap over my head. I'm going to go ahead and rinse this out, but unlike my first two washes, I rinsed this out with warm water. Alright guys, so now that I'm done with the second wash that I've rinsed out with warm water, I'm basically going to take my conditioner and I'm going to apply that through my stocking cap. Yes, through my stocking cap. And you guys just wait for the results. I promise you it's going to be worth it. And it's okay to use a hefty amount of this. Now, all we're going to do is wait about 10 to 15 minutes to rinse it out. It's been about 15 minutes, and as you can see, the hat has stopped a lot of the moisture from escaping. Let's go rinse those things out. Okay, YouTube, as you see, we back, and them things are clean. Freshly rinsed out. And once again, I did rinse this. I did rinse the conditioner out with cold water. So at this point, all you really want to do is apply any extra methods of compression. For me, all I'm going to need is a do-rag, and then I'm going to put a wave builder stocking cap on top of that. Now, before I put on my very last method of compression, which is just my wave builder compression cap, I'm going to go in on a warm setting. And I'm basically just going to blow dry my hair for 5 minutes, at least until you can feel the air on your scalp. Now, I don't blow dry to get my hair completely dry. Now, as you guys see, my hair is still kind of damp, but like I said, I'm not blow drying to get my hair all the way dry. I'm just blow drying to prevent any still water sitting on the scalp. Since you're not applying products directly after the wash and you're waiting till your hair dry, this just basically prevents flaking and things like that. So yeah, YouTube, it's that time, man. It is that time for the final unrag, man. So it's been about 2 hours. I came back. I blow dried my hair for like 2 more minutes just to make sure it was extra dry. Now, big disclaimer, my hair has never looked super duper laid like some of the other guys on YouTube after these things. My hair basically it draws up a lot until I get my brush session and moisturizing method in and stretch it out. But screw the talking, let's do it. Once again, if you guys want to see how I gouge myself, go look at my self-cut video. It's 2 videos down at this point now.